Hi, my name is Natalie Camilla, and I read the book Unwind by Neil Schusterman. This book is really interesting. It was written from the point of view of three kids. Connor, whose parents wanted to get rid of him because he was a troublemaker. Risa, the second character, a girl, she was in the foster care system called a stay-at-home or the stay-at-homes, and she was they just didn't have the resources to take care of her anymore. And Lev, who was known as a teeth, he was put up to be unwound because that was his spiritual destiny his whole life. So he knew that he would get unwound. And what being unwound means is that when you turn 13, your parents can sign an act to have not you necessarily killed, but have all of your body parts distributed to people all over the world. It's basically organ donation. Now, how unwinding came to be is that there was a war about pro-life, and the war just kept going, and then somebody came up with the idea to come up with an act called the Unwind Act. This halted the war. What being unwound means is that they take all your body parts and they distribute them, like every single part of you, and they distribute it to other people that need it. And they created these hospitals called harvest camps where the kids go, spend 2 or 3 weeks, and then they get unwound. Now, Risa, Connor, and Lev, they caused lots of trouble. They found a way to get away from being unwound. They escaped it. Now they broke into a school, and in the school there was a teacher that helped unwind kids that were going to be like runaway unwinds go to safety. Now there's something called a graveyard. It's where all these kids that get unwound that were able to escape it go to this place, and then this naval general he helps harbor them until they're 18. Now when you're 18, you escape unwinding, you are free, you can live your life, have a new identity, whatever you want. And what was interesting, because at the beginning of the book, Neil put in the acknowledgments, he said, "The airplane graveyard exists, and the chilling story of the Ukrainian babies taken for their parts is true, proving that fiction is all too often one rationalization away from reality." This was kind of weird for me because I was just thinking the whole time, oh, like unwinding, like this isn't real, like, this could never be real, but apparently it could be very possible. This book, I really enjoyed it, and it was really interesting because it was at times it was kind of hard to follow because in every chapter it switched to every kid's point of view. So the kids went through a lot of trouble, and it was actually really interesting and they didn't always get along. I think Neil did a really, really good job writing this book. It never got boring for me at all, and each character in it was all very different, and it was really interesting. So, thank you.